Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, back again for another Prox guide of Rayman Legends. If you didn't miss out there on the last one, well, we just went and finished off with the Living Dead Party, a post-game part throughout the main story of Rayman Legends. But now what we're going to be doing is actually returning all the way back over here to the Back of Origins part, because, if you guys remember, we do have a whole slew of different lucky tickets, and I did do a whole bunch of scratching to see if we are going to be able to get any type of unlockable painting parts for the Back to Origins, and we do have quite a bit of them. And what I am going to be doing here throughout this Back to Origins thing, I know that the last time we only kind of just did only one separate type of level, and then that was basically about it, just so that we can see all the different TTs that I went and accounted for throughout the different levels. But for right now, what we're going to be doing here is that since we are returning back to Gibberish Jungle, this time I am going to go and head through all of the different other said remaining levels. So this whole part is that you guys are going to be seeing all 4 of these different said levels that I am going to be doing, and I know that normally sometimes you guys kind of like having just like a normal type of subsection within a certain type of level, and then you guys can at least somewhat get the grasp of where like most of these teamsies are going to be. But for me personally is that like since I am getting much more closer to the end of our time within Rayman Legends, I just kind of want to just tackle everything all in one go and just make sure that we at least complete out with what I do want to do here within our way of Back to Origins. So far we have gotten ourselves with quite a bit of different TTs. I know that we just went and got ourselves now with a said type of secret TT as well. If you guys don't know, normally there is always going to be 2 type of secret TTs that are going to be somewhere around within a level. Sometimes they're a little bit tricky to go and find, but if you do go and search for something that seems a little bit off, that may actually give you a nice good telltale sign that, hey, there is going to be a potential secret TT within there. So it looks like we got ourselves another one of these secret little levels as well, which this is going to be holding out with one of those mosquito challenges flying levels parts here. And this one could be a little bit of a hard one, because I remember this took me like a couple tries to at least get this all perfect and everything from here, but there we go. And just like that, all we have to do now is just knock out with the enemies from here, and there it is. The TNT is now finally going to be able to get rescued right here. Nice. Alright, let's go. Keep on continuing onwards. Yeah, normally within these 2 videos for today, I would be going out of my way to do Rayman Origins, or not Rayman Origins, Rayman Legends, and also with like an Ori, or maybe like a Trinity Trigger or something like that. But however, it seems like what I'm going to do is not just only do with Rayman Legends out here, but we are also going to be jumping into another set thing with me and my friend Kevin, which that should be pretty nice. If not, if something does actually do change, I may potentially go and maybe do Ori and also with a Trinity Trigger, but we'll have to see what happens from there. But I think what we're going to be doing with me and Kevin is that if we actually do get ourselves into a recording for these 2 videos out here, I wouldn't mind actually jumping on into with Luigi's Mansion 3, because that's something that I do want to at least continue onwards with. I know that I've kind of taken a little bit of a hiatus type of break on and off between within that series, and I know that I have other things going on with some other different co-ops that are happening, but at least it will be pretty nice to jump back into Luigi's Mansion 3 there. Alright, so now we're into the next particular level here. Now this one I do have to say is actually quite nice. It's actually like somewhat of like a nighttime type of level, which we normally don't ever get to see all that too much in a Rayman game. So to go and see something like that, this is going to be pretty cool. And there we go, just like that. Just have to go and knock around with the other different enemies here. And I believe at this point now, we got ourselves with another secret TNT, which that is going to be another one right here in this part. And it'll be the first of many, right, too? Yep. Now, I'm not too entirely certain if I ever did go and find the other said secret TNT around over here. I could be wrong. But I know that we are getting a little bit more closer to the end of this stage, though. And if you guys are curious, the other said stages that are going to happen after this is that they are going to be fairly short ones now. Because there is going to be another set flying mosquito level, and then we're going to have the battle with Daisy that's going to happen right after this. So there we go. Got ourselves with another lucky ticket there, but just missed out with our gold trophy. Too bad that we didn't really get ourselves a full completion, but hey, it's okay. I'm not really looking for anything like that there. Alright, so here he is. There's the next one, Hunter-Gatherer. Head into this one. Now, this one is actually pretty an interesting one as well, because this part actually does have some sort of, like, I guess, silhouette type of challenge that's going to happen when you're, like, flying through the stage. So, be a little bit careful with that, because you could potentially maybe get yourself a game over on that one. But for me, I'm not really going showing out with the whole entire level, just only going after the different scenes that are here, so that's basically about it. So there we go. Now this one should be a completion right here. There we go. Got all of it that we do need. That is a full 100% on that level. And now, if you guys must know, we do have our very first Origin boss battle to go into this. And it's too bad that Kevin can't really go enjoy along out here with the Rayman Legends stuff, but maybe if there is a time, I'll try to see if he can actually at least somewhat join in, because I know that he was a fan of Rayman Origins, and I wouldn't mind seeing him come back and at least somewhat do a challenge with some of the different other bosses that we have unlocked as well too, and some of the other past Back to Origin paintings right now. Alright, so just like how we did it before in the original Rayman Origins, it seems like we do have that little slow chase that we're going to have to do within our time here. It's just that the only one thing that is a little bit different is that the teensies are a thing within this part. So all you have to really go and do is just try to find out where those said teensies are to get rescued, and then we can just go and head right into the battle stage that will be happening. And just like how the Daisy battle was before in Origins, all you really need to do is just hit all the different bubbles that that Daisy is actually going to have. So normally Daisy does have, like, I think one on the head, one on the I think one on the butt, and then one on the tongue there, and then I think that hits all the different exposed points, and that should knock out Daisy pretty much fast. Alright, so let the battle commence. So first thing first, just let Daisy go and hit her head on the side of the wall there, and then if you're lucky enough, you can actually just go and hit the bubble right from there without actually having to go and injure yourself. Now, if you are ever afraid that you are going to be losing out on a heart, not to worry. Normally, Daisy will actually give you an extra heart every time that you go and knock out on the said type of bubble that is around within them. So she's going to go for all of her different headbutt attacks, and at some point she is going to at least somewhat fall over, and then that is where you can just go and hit the other bubble right there. Alright, now this one could get a little bit of a challenging one too, because now this is where you're going to have to go and time out the jumping attacks. So at least around over here, she's going to do like a long type of jump, but at least we went and jumped around over there. Just kind of figure out what her pattern is, and by the time that you already know what the pattern is all about, then you should be able to just go and do the last and final hit. And there we go, and just like that, Daisy is down and out, and that gives us a full set of everything done here in Gibberish Jungle. And Daisy all this time was just a regular flower, but something else happened around there beforehand. But anyways, we're going to end it off here for today. See you guys in the next one, because we are going to have to make a return back to the Desert of Didgeridoos. And there's only like a set couple levels in that one. I don't think we're going to be able to take on the boss. But if we're lucky enough and we could find some other tickets, we'll see what happens there. But right now, we'll end it off. See you guys in the next one. And of course, peace.